Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Synergy. We got our Botanic Square set up last time. And now we're going to continue setting this zone up to be successful in the future. So we're going to keep on researching things like the autonomous garden, the compost guy, once we get more rotten resources. So to that end, we're still making the mushroom soup as fast as we can. We have this picker's cabin up here. I wonder if we shouldn't overlap some of these big mushrooms out here to make sure we're picking them as fast as we can. Because rotten resources are important. These guys are going to continue. The Arborist Workshop is going to, or not the Arborist Workshop, the plant nursery are going to continue planting plants for us. We got our sunshade grove set up over here. We're going to plant a bunch of orcular stems and then a bunch of wigged lotus seeds as well. But the key thing that we're working on right now, not notifications, quest log, is we want to keep sending out our explorers to alert these villages nearby that there's dangerous weather coming. So we have this people in the ruins, and then we have these people in the mountains. So let's go to the mountains first. Duration of optional tasks is 10 days. Same for the swamp area. Okay, so let's go here. It'll take 4 days to get there and 4 days back. Thank God for the sand gliders. Makes everything so much faster. How are we doing on rotten resources, by the way? 6. I think we need 20 for the composter. Yep. We need more tools. What are you doing in the forge? Still working on tools. So maybe they're just, I think we used a lot in our research at the end of last episode. Also, they might have needed them for the carpentry and the weaver's workshop, honestly. So let's work on art. Never mind. Let's not work on art. Because we need glass, and that's where the foundry comes in. I'm still not 100% sure where I should put the foundry. I almost think I should move the small warehouse and then adjust the road. So like if we put, let's imagine together. Rotate this guy, move the road in one, and then the foundry actually won't impact the neighborhood over here. We won't be able to build any further this way, but that's okay, because we have plenty of other space we could build into if we chose. So let's go ahead and build a new warehouse. Let's put it over here. Go ahead and high priority that, and then we'll empty out the resources from this small warehouse into this one. And maybe we should even build a third one. We don't have a great place for it. Could put it here. Yeah, let's build a second one, I guess. And then this one will get decommissioned and we'll just move all of the supplies into the other two. And then once that one is done, or once we've moved all the supplies, then we'll put the foundry, oops. We'll put the foundry right here. And then we can build the canal around it like we talked about. We've reached the crumbling slopes. As the party progresses, the terrain becomes steeper and more dangerous. Still, the higher they climb, the nicer the weather is. The position allows them to see neighboring regions that would take weeks to reach. They note all the data their observations provide, and spot a few useful resources in the area. A tiny stream indicates there could be a spring in the mountain. Also, the place is rich in minerals, although the most precious of those is susceptible to erosion. Lastly, the paths leading to it could collapse the moment you stepped on them. Let's just get the rock. Do the safe thing. And then come on back. And then we will come back to the camp once they're ready to go back out again. You guys are building that one. Plenty of spare people. You're out of mushrooms again. You guys have some mushrooms, so let's go ahead and priority you to make sure you're being emptied appropriately. Oh, and the Wigged Lotus has taken root. We should have somebody working in the science building and have them do a surface analysis and an environmental impact of the orcular stem. Meanwhile, you guys have finished your tasks. Is there anything we would... Maybe we just plant more of these guys. Like that. And then more of the Wigged Lotus. And then honestly, it'd be kind of fun to do like a whole vegetable patch. The expedition is back. Great. Let's send them back out immediately. To the camp. Let's check on our technology. What do we have available? Irrigation is probably a good one, especially considering I would like to use it to negate the factory's temperature growth. Or temperature rising. So let's go ahead and do irrigation canals. Did you get out here, scientist guy? He's working on it. Weaver's Workshop. Heck yeah. And you guys can do protective gear or scrolls. We have none scrolls. Oh, we should switch everything to untreated water as well. So what is it? Acid treatment and sharpening? Toxic water cooling. Yes. So we don't want to be using good water. If we can help it. Although we do have a lot of good water. Although we are starting to chew through it because we're using water in a lot of production all of a sudden. Because you use water as well. And then the cooking all uses water too, but that's important. Maybe might be worth considering getting these other thermal basins up and running. There's one here. I know there's a second one somewhere. Here it is. Oh, and there's another water hole. All right. Ooh, we're in so many dry seasons coming up. Okay, very important to get the thermal basins rolling. We're out of tools, rats. Takes 20 tools. How much does it take to make a well? 10. Okay, so get this well running. It's not going to work once we get into the dry season, but it's useful for now. And then we would like to, as we get more tools, we would like to get more of the thermal, or the water condensers rolling. And we might want to start kicking up our water production from the water lilies in general as well. The expedition has reached the camp. Camp warning. The camp located on the Sandstorm's path is rather rudimentary, except for its main building. The other habitations are just tents. The villagers have no shelters sturdy enough to cope with the bad weather. They react quite reasonably to our warnings, and although they don't understand everything about our analysis, they are ready to believe them. They will seek refuge in some boreal area until the storm passes. We could also try to convince them to join us at the meteorological station. Convince them to leave for the city. Yes. Fantastic news. Crew's coming on back. You guys still haven't finished your analysis of the orcular stem? There's water on the ground? Guys, the water is precious. We have a sandstorm coming. Don't screw this up for me. Small warehouse is done. Oh, we finished both of them. Okay, so let's kick out the resources from everything here. Let's fill up our assignment tower so we have people moving resources as promptly as they can. Analysis report. Oh, that's right. These guys make carbon bulbs. I forgot. You can rip them out for branches as well, but I'd rather have carbon bulbs. We've done ground analysis. Honestly, that's a good thing we can get this guy tasked with, is doing ground quality on all of these plants out here. There. Start with those 4, and then we'll see where it goes. Now, I don't think we have enough for the composter. Not even close. In fact, we don't have many tools at all. This needs composites. You need lots of tools. You need protective gear, which we could work on. Also protective gear? What do you take? Composites and more culture, which we don't have. Fountains needs works of art. Works of art. Well, we've come full circle to the banners. Although I do like the idea of getting our hands on the clay roads, because you can build bridges over canals. And I think that would be necessary with the way we want to set up our foundry. So let's start there. Are there any more artifacts on the map? Thank you for returning, team. And then we'll send you out immediately to the other locale. Here, the swamp area. Are you guys propagating and I'm not aware of it? I feel like they are. Toxic to all plants. Devastating to nearby flora. Honestly, I feel like I should propagate them out towards these invasive plants, just to keep them at bay. Because for right now, I'm just having to rip them all out by hand. Doesn't look like there are any over here, thankfully. Have you guys emptied this guy yet? You haven't even started emptying that guy. Will you ever empty the resources out of here? I would love that to be the case. Oh, there we go. Okay. Maybe Xing everything means they won't interact with it, but setting everything to 0, they should start pulling stuff out of there. Yeah, max out all. Max out all. There we go. That should work, I think. Expedition has reached the swamp, trapped in the mud. Approaching the area of green, the explorers don't find the gardens they hoped for, but a village drowned in some stinking bog. Oh, I remember this one. Don't open the cellar. I mean, maybe it'll work out, but also searching the houses makes your people sick. So let's repair the lumber mill. It is an easy enough repair for a competent person. A belt has dislodged. A mill is blocked. Oh, we definitely have done this too. So let's build musical instruments. We could use those in some of our research. Let's put one person to work there and just have them work on tree trunks, because we're kind of low on those. And then you can work on protective gear and utilize that stuff there. Once we get through the mushroom thing, I'm kind of thinking we would want to... oh, it uses resin. Although maybe, because aren't you tapping? Yeah, I was going to say, we could just make resin pancakes or whatever. Confit? What is a confit? Is that like a mash? I don't actually know. I don't know my French. Is that French? Very well. At least as far as the culinary terms go. They have returned. Let's immediately turn them around and send them to the other camp. We must warn the ruins camp. Send the expedition. You guys are still working on... we're very close. We've already moved 1,000 things. Look at the people running back and forth to the other warehouse. That's so good. That's the beauty of having so many extra people. It's very useful. You live there, you live there. You live over here, which is kind of surprising. Because 12 people can live in this district. Mostly full, though, but... I guess what's kind of wild is we have so many houses over here. But they're not very full of people. And I wonder if that's because it's low well-being, low social score. So, like, people who work in this district are like, yeah, I guess I have to live there. We did get irrigation canals. And what I would like to do is put the irrigation canal... Is that a well-being thing? Soil modification. I want it to go right here. I think I'll have to put it here, actually, now that I think about it. So let's see, how would we reconfigure this zone? So we'll need to tear out this throated water lily. And then we'll have to deconstruct this road here. And then we'll have to see how it fits. Because it has to be in the... It can't be on a corner like this. So it'd have to go like here or here. I guess we could put it there, maybe? You could put it here. No? Why can't it go there? I guess we'll see. Maybe it can't go on sand. That'd be interesting. It might be the case, though. Ruins warning. The glow we spotted in the ruins comes from a campfire. A few families have taken shelter there. Within the crumbling walls, they seem to fear that we have come to evict them. When we tell them about the situation, the mere fact we could forecast a storm confuses them. The meteorologists fear these people are not convinced, and it would be wise to take them back to the station. Let's send an intermediary to convince them. Heck yeah. They'll be back in 2 days. Fantastic news. Now that our neighbors have been warned, we must focus on ourselves. Climatic conditions don't seem to be calming down, and temperatures will most probably continue to rise. Our sun awnings and the shade provided by our trees will not be enough to protect us. If we wish to preserve our food production and reduce our water needs, we have several solutions. We could build a harbor district to favor water distribution, or an autonomous garden to ensure minimum fruit and vegetable yield during the dry season. I think I should do both. We have 70 citizens and green water research. And then we need to reach a 500 score in the harbor district. So this is what we were talking about, where we should slap down a harbor somewhere. The question is, I think it would be best if we moved the purification basins. We've actually run out of toxic water in that purification basin, which is kind of interesting. Present in harbor district. Oh, interesting. It has to be in contact with a water source to use open circuit cooling. Okay, so they should be closer to the water then. So let's go ahead and shut you two down. Move you out of the way. Yeah, I like this, and I like this. And I think this counts as being in contact with the water water source, I think. Let's do it like that. And then once these are torn out of there, I think I can fit my harbor district in the middle here. Where is that? Market Square? Yes, perfect. Perfect spot. I'm not 100%. What does the harbor district require? Now that I think about it. Oh, it requires the water pump, which we're gonna build. Somebody rip this out so I can test it. There we go. Thank you. Still not quite emptied there. Working on it. Would like to prioritize deconstruction of you. High priority construction of you two. Alright, the water lily is out of the way. Yes, it's exactly what I was hoping for. Dig this guy up. And then the thing is, I think we need to put our canal like that, and then it'll go around. So we'll have to tear up this road here. And then what we'd have to do... I wonder if you can't build a... Oh, you can build a road on top of that guy. Thank God. We will have to replace the road here with a clay road, but I think we'll be able to do that. All right, they've torn out both of the things. Let's make sure we get this rock and water out of here before I put down the new market square. Because we've seen before, if you just leave stuff lying on the ground... Oh, we need even more tools. Somebody empty the tool refinery. There we go. I think they just actually took the tools directly from the forge. And then go ahead and destroy the small warehouse. And we got terracotta roads. Perfect timing. I think we'll wait until the canal is built. Thusly. Like that. So let's see here. Do we have any more stuff we could work on in the meantime? Oh, we need technological artifacts. Do we have any lying? I was looking for those and then I got distracted by like our water problem. I could have swore I saw some ruins like lying around somewhere, but we might have ripped. Aha! I was gonna say, I thought I saw some out here. So this will be good. This will get us just enough to be able to do that research. Until then, though, let's pull these people out of here. And then you guys, what should you work on? So you just finished that. Still not enough rotten resources or tools. I don't really need the magnetic theory. What do you take? Protective gear. Okay. You take clean water and art. We could work on the musical workshop. Oh, maybe they haven't unloaded the explorer's hut yet. I guess we'll work on the banners while we try to catch up with stuff. Let's check on the explorer's hut. It's so full of stuff. Guys, come here and unload all of these goodies. There's too much out here not to be using it. How far away are you? 4 days. Same distance. Okay, let's go to the ruins. Now we just need to reach a good harbor score. They picked up all the water. Fantastic. Let's get the next segment going. I think I should kind of like centrally locate it like that. He's building the water pump. Fantastic. And then I would like to priority. I don't think this will take very long for them to build this. It's like 1 rock each. We got 37 rock. Any rocky amalgams popping up, excuse me. I hiccuped. Guys are still working on the cotton sprouts. Have we run out of seeds? That would be bad. No, we still have a lot of seeds. Are you lazy? Is that what's going? Why have you not planted the last of the cotton sprouts? I don't know. Oh, that's probably where a lot of our water is going, though. The first steps of an exodus. In the distance, a tower rises up to the sky. It is sturdily built atop a sandy ledge. The place seems to have been chosen so that the building is as visible as possible. The spiral stairs leading to the top are rather slippery and covered with fine sand. Still, the explorers arrive at the tower's entrance without much incident and discover a framed panel near the door. We decipher the symbols. It reads, "We are the people of Alluvium. We have left our homes to find rainy lands deeper south. We built these refuges and cabins to encourage our brothers and sisters following us in our journey towards a better world. We thank you for your visit and encourage you to eat and check out our exploration maps. The maps won't be of much use if the party leaves them there, but taking them would prevent anyone else from using them." Yeah, copy them. We got some scrolls. We didn't really need the food. Our food production, although we are running into our like 260 units per cycle. Maybe we need to get another kitchen going. Honestly, it would be kind of cool to set up a kitchen in this district because we have a lot of vegetables and fruits coming in. So we can set up a kitchen that is dedicated to making Oh, that's right. You can't build any further that direction. We could set up a kitchen that's dedicated to making food from the pod and vegetable stew or whatever it's called. Could do sand clarification, fungal honestly, we have a lot of free sand. Let's go ahead and set that up. Hey, they built the canal. Like that. Could I build it this way too? I wonder. Probably not, because that would go over top of the canal in 2 directions. That'd be kind of weird. So we'll set it up like that to kind of jog around. Oh, I guess there is a little bridge there already. Just a confusing mess of a district here. We are building the harbor. It'll be interesting to see what the score is right off the bat. Put a guy to work here, put a guy to work there. We will tear down this small warehouse, and then we will build our foundry the way God intended. I think we've been forsaken in this land long ago. Ooh, I like that idea. Improved production speed. Be entirely in the range of the canteen. Well, this one is perfect for that. And then once we get the rotten resources we need, we'll pivot off of mushroom soup and switch to the confit made out of bulbs. Okay, there we go. Just took a while for them to get around to planting the other plants. Now let's take these 2 people out of here. We don't really need more plants. What we could do is we could plant a tree over here to cover these houses better. This is where our autonomous garden was gonna go, but I think maybe if we put the tree... Oh, it's tricky. Maybe we put one tree here and then one tree here. And then I think that'll cover us with enough shade. The other thing is we should probably have some trees in this district when it gets really hot so they don't all die as well. So let's add some more trees as well. Tree there. That one's too close to the temperature zone, but I think it'll be okay. We just need to find a spot like that. I think this will help. Might not be perfect, but we could always move the field laboratory a little over and then put a tree here too. I might do that. We'll see. Yeah, I love the alternative form. That's really neat. Honestly, why don't you guys work on picking too? Or maybe you can't? Because they're already being picked by the picker's cabin? I think that might be the case. So why don't you go ahead and notch these trees here? I don't think that shrinks him. Maybe it does. Let's watch what he does. See how the shrinking goes. If it even goes at all. Oh, nope. They stay large. And you're gonna make pod stew here. Yeah, we're below water production for people to be alive. So we need to make sure we're producing enough water. We are out of rock. Got enough tools to make the next the thermal basin though. So let's get both of the thermal basins up and running. Takes 20 tools, so you and you. That might slow down our research, but balancing the water production is the most important part now. We could always go, not quote extreme, but we could always shut down a lot of our water intensive activities. Like the plant nursery for one. But I would like them to plant these trees before we get into the dry cycle. Let's go check out this chasm. Oh, sick. I don't know when that finished, but we've made a harbor district. Oh, that's right. We need 3 houses. This is tricky. I think what we do, we need rocks, which we don't have. I think we go bark houses. 1, 2, 3. And then you set up your road behind. And then you throw down a food guy here. Does this count as being a part of the district? I bet it doesn't. We can find out later, but I want to make sure right now that it does. So let's put it there. Those are all encompassed, and they're all within the sunshade tree, so that's a good thing. Now, if there was a rocky emanation spat out right now, I would be very happy, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So the rocky amalgam, I should say. None. Rats. I think we've utilized a lot of it in these buildings over here. And we did absorb a lot of it in the market square too. That's rough. Hey, what we can do though is switch back to trimming all of these giants. because we have enough to make the rotten resources we need. So let's just see here. So we have the sand extractor, we have the small warehouse, we have a bunch of the throated water lily. So we're actually doing pretty well. We have some water towers. We could get more, or more water purification basin. And then a weather station actually is a positive as well. So we'll see. I have to imagine we're close to 500, if not over 500 already. But we'll continue working on that. We'll figure out our rock problem next episode. If you guys enjoyed, click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see another episode of Synergy or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!